I don't know if you guys noticed, I made a new intro. We finally got everything worked out with some partners on the show, and that's kind of what it's going to be, is just that little montage of logos you saw there. But I also have their links down in the description, so they're supporting us and helping us make this thing possible. So if you guys want to go check Osseo or Stealth Outdoors, Beast Gear, Exodus, links to those guys are down in the description. What is, like, Dan, whenever you're like considering a sponsor, which you've had very few in the past, like what's your criteria for that? Just so everybody's like,
they don't want anything and they'll give me everything and I like them.
yeah.
So if any of you sponsors out there want to give me everything, don't want anything in return, and I like you, we can work together. Actually, I get approached a lot. You saw that at the show. I mean, there's just a ton of people from the different booths, company owners and stuff approaching me. And what I really work with is people who have a product that I want to use. It is something I use or want to use. And it doesn't influence how I hunt. Like, I'm not forcing myself to do something. And it doesn't change anything about me. I just use it. I use the product because I like it. Yeah. And if I like the product, I'll talk about it. So it's not really even a sponsor. It's just that you partner up with somebody that you like. I think a lot of young guys and stuff and people getting into this field think that they haven't made it till they have a sponsor. I mean, you can almost see it in their posts and stuff and their videos. I mean, where they're like, I remember a certain guy from Canada when he had a muzzle loader, and all he did for 5 years was talk about how great that muzzle loader was. And one day you turn it on, he's using a different muzzle loader, and that's the greatest muzzle loader now because they paid him more money.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like lying to people. I don't like being dishonest, and that's not what we're about. I make money in other ways. I don't need to make them from sponsors, and don't want to. I don't want to taint what I'm doing. I want it to stay fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what. I mean, I'm not far from you there on all that stuff. I have to like the guys, like everybody that helps me with this show. They're really good people and friends with them all, and then
back when I first started doing deer shows and such, I can remember being approached by some very big names in the industry. I'm not going to name who they are because it would make a lot of waves. But they told me I had to knock it off with the scent control stuff. I had to stop talking about that because, I was getting involved in TV shows and stuff at the time. And they're like, there's going to be a point where you're going to need money to, do your show. And you're going to need money from every industry is what they told me. And back in those days, you didn't have YouTube.
Right.
All you had was a TV show, And if you, in a TV show, a spot could cost as much as $250,000, which is more then than it is now.
Yeah.
And try to get sponsors to give you $250,000. So you had to have several sponsors. So what they told me was that several of these real big guys that are still selling scent control stuff like you wouldn't believe told me that they don't believe it either. That it's all hogwash and the sprays don't work and the suits don't work and none of that works. But they use it because it pays their bills.
Yeah.
And when I look around and I talk to people and I see how brainwashed they are about scent control and stuff, and you think that's because people are lying to them. I don't want to use a product and tell people it's great if it's not.
Yeah.
You know as well as I do that there was a recent company that offered me a very, very large paycheck for a good product, and I didn't take it because of morals.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the biggest thing for me is like, and everybody you see that helps with this show now, I've had this conversation with them. It's like, I am not going to sit here and tell people that, Exodus is the absolute best and only way to go. And it helped me kill this giant deer, or Osseo camo is the only thing that works. And they got the best, all this is like, no, I don't like, I like you guys cause you like me and you support what we're doing. And that's like enough for me, it doesn't, that's it. And I think companies that are a lot of companies are good with that now. Like they see the value in that type of a partnership instead of this, I couldn't have done this without my blow and blow bow, or whatever the case may be.
Wow.
It's like, it's not, that's a lie,
Right.
You don't need any of this crap. It's just, it is what it is.
Right.
And I think any of the people that partner with us here would agree with all that, or if they wouldn't have, if we wouldn't have been, they wouldn't.
You look at me, I won't even, I'm a product manufacturer myself, and I won't push my stuff down people's throats.
Right. Right.
Just as it is.
Yeah. If you want to watch more videos, there's options here and here. And if you want to subscribe, you can just click right here.